What's going on YouTube? N3RD Reviews here, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Neca Pacific Rim Crimson Typhoon. And the figure is already out of packaging, so we'll have a look at the inserts that come with the figure. And this is the bottom insert. It says Jaeger Crimson Typhoon. A nice comic book style image of Crimson Typhoon. This is the Pacific Defense symbol. Ages 14 and up, choking hazard. The bottom just says Pacific Rim. Legendary, WB, NECA, Real Toys, and all that stuff. And here's a look at the back insert. It's actually pretty nice. Do it this way. It's like a cityscape with the water at the bottom. Top says Pacific Rim. It has a Jaeger in the corner with his Kaiju kill count. And again with the symbol. The back says collect them all. The other figures in the way we have, sorry about the glare, Gypsy Danger, Knifehead, and Crimson Typhoon. And a picture of Crimson Typhoon. He's a Mark IV Jaeger. That's one up from Gypsy Danger. The Chinese dragon symbol, picture of the figure in front of the city, and Pacific Rim. That's pretty much it for packaging. So now we'll have a more detailed look at the figure. Okay, so here's the figure from the front. Quick detailed look. As you can see, they have the Chinese dragon symbol on his left armor plate. Crimson Typhoon, and I guess Crimson Typhoon written in Chinese. They have his Kaiju kill right here on his chest plate. Again with the dragon symbol. This dragon symbol is throughout the whole figure. It's a really nice red color. See all the mechanics and gears on his neck. His little blast where his eye is, or his camera. His first arm, his outer arm, and his largest arm with a little claw that's turned into a chainsaw in the film. Now there's that the focus. Pacific Defense Federation symbol that was on the packaging. It's found in the figure as well. Some more Chinese symbols on the leg. I really like the color of this guy. And there's the side of the figure. His right side. He has a weird crouching pose that he pretty much always does. Even if you try to extend the legs, they pretty much still crouch down like that. The right side. And here's the back of the figure. Really nice detailing on the legs. Crimson Typhoon again on his left shoulder blade. His Kaiju kills in the back next to his little propulsion, whatever those things are, that make him move and fly in the movie. The arms. I really like how this character came out, actually. Okay, so for articulation, this guy has very unique articulation. I'm glad I was able to watch a few reviews before doing mine, actually. Started the neck. It has a hinge, and it can rotate. And there's actually a bottom joint too, so it's like two separate joints. Or it just appears to be two separate joints because of this neck piece that's in between them. It's kind of hard to see right now. But yeah. Decent range of motion, and you get this little rock up top for the head of the robot. These two arms are where a lot of people have mistakes and damage their figures from what I've watched. The back arm has the standard hinge as well as the swivel. It's like a standard ball joint right here, and there's a bend at the elbow. It can't hinge forward, but with the shoulder rotation it's able to do that. And there's a slight hinge at the wrist, but it's very stiff. This one only has a swivel. That's where a lot of people try to hinge it back and it snaps. But this one only has a swivel. I don't know if they couldn't get two ball joints in there, but yeah, just remember the inside arm only has a swivel, so don't try to force it or it will break. There's a hinge at the elbow and a hinge at the wrist. The waist is ball jointed. The shoulder is ball jointed, but this is the left shoulder. This big armor piece really hinders most of that. There's a hinge at the elbow, and the little claw part can rotate, but it's very stiff. Seems to be ball joints at the lower hip area, and it has these little spikes on them, which Neca has put into their figures, and it's supposed to help it from when the figure gets a little older from the joint becoming too weak. It's kind of hard to see. When you get your figure up close, you can see these little rivets on the ball joint in there. It's really nice. There's rotation at the knee, like up here there's a hinge, and there's a back hinge up here because there's these weird legs, sort of like if you're a fan of Halo, some of the brutes have these weird legs. I'm trying to think of something else that does that. I can't think of it right now. Star Wars, the little AT walkers have this little hinge like that. The boots, there's a hinge, and this one does not have the toe articulation. I think the Gypsy Danger has the toe articulation right there. And that's pretty much it. You can try to get them to stand fully extended, but the legs they bend down over time. Oh yeah, fairly well articulated. I mean, it's not a SH figure arch or anything, but for what you're paying, it's really well articulated for this figure. And for a size comparison, if you get the legs on Crimson Typhoon to stand pretty much as straight as you can get them, he's pretty much in a standard NECA 7-inch scale. Here he is with Dead Space 2's Isaac Clarke and Predator 2 Stalker Predator. And you see they're pretty much all the same size if you get them to stand. It's hard to tell what scale these guys are in because they're huge robots, so whatever scale that measures out to, it's around 7 inches with these guys. And if you're into the SH Monster Arts figures, as you can see, if you crouch his legs just a little, he fits in perfect scale with the Godzilla. He's just a little larger, like he was with some of the earlier Jaegers. He's a Mark IV, so he's a little bigger. And you see I put a little tiny truck in his hand. It's like a Micro Machine die cast. He holds it okay. I have to pretty much manipulate the fingers to get it to hold it. But yeah, he's in a pretty good scale with these guys if that's how you wish to display him. That's how I'm going to display him. So yeah, this guy gets a really high recommendation for me. If you really like the film, I suggest you just pick up the whole line. I picked up the Crimson Typhoon, and I'm going to go get the knife head, but I think I'm going to pass on the first Gypsy Danger and just get the second one with the battle damage. They've already released Series 2. I'll post an image of that in the credits. Series 2 has Leatherback, Striker, and the battle damage Gypsy Danger, so I'll probably just wait out for that one. So yeah, this is N3RD Reviews. Please like, rate, and subscribe, and stay tuned for more figure reviews. And if you haven't, go check out Pacific Rim. It's a great film. If you like monster movies, robot movies, anything like that, it's a great film. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys.